Mark 58 handicap over 2,150 metres. Leery, your favourite at $2.90. Amalgamation will be number 1, Maxie, Marcus Wilson and Jasper Franklin.
So I think Marcus had 5 entered here, so he's got 3.
Yeah.
And the other 2, I think, are running Saturday in Brisbane. All righty, well, Amalgamation's only lightly raced, a 4-year-old bike done deal. And the only win he's had was here back on the 10th of May, and it was actually in a Class 2. So he won it as a maidener.
He did.
He then went around in the Queensland Derby and finished well back behind Kovalika. So he's had a break. His return run, a little bit too short. So this is more like it today, and he's definitely got a winning chance, Amalgamation.
Yeah, I just wanted to have a close look at him, Maxie. Obviously, for him to be second up into something like this, Marcus must be sort of happy, but he does look like he would trim up a little bit, do you think? Probably through the midsection. Let's look at Nitroglycerine, number 3, Bruce Brown and Ben Thompson.
He's stepping up to this distance a little further than Warwick the other day, where he ran 4th behind Lou Valil, but he made a complete mess of a start, lost it by about 3 lengths, and then, you know, he had to catch up. He kept on chasing. So this probably suits a little bit of an extra trip, but he does need to jump.
It does help, Maxie. Okay, let's look at the favourite. This is Leery, number 5, Harry Richardson, Emily Lang to claim a couple.
Yeah, I was hoping that we're getting up to this trip that she'd have enough speed in those legs to get up there handy in the first 3. I think she'll run the distance. She placed at Doomben one day over 2007. In fact, she went down a bob of the head. She was out bob, but she's ready to go this trip now. I know she only ran 5th at the Sunny Coast, but it was a solid Class 1, won by Anemacor, who's could potentially be very, very good. So I think she's got a great chance today, Leery.
Bay Street is number 7, Marcus Wilson and Sammy Collett.
Usually races well here over, around about these distances. Coming off 3 good runs on the poly without winning, so has to have a winning chance as well.
Harold Norman trains number 8, Furthering with Ricky Jamison.
Yes, and he usually tells it as it is, Harold. He's come up and he's whispered,
yeah,
I think today's today.
Ooh.
Yeah. I noted that he had her in on 21st of October. That was the day they had his birthday celebrations, and the owners of Furthering came up, remember?
That's right.
She actually ran a good race. She ran 8th behind Sunset Soiree at $200. It was actually held up in the straight. Since then, the runs have been good, and I'm copying the tip. I'm putting her in for a place.
Louvalil is number 9, Gary Thwaite from Goondiwindi trains with Casey Waddell.
Yeah, Lou Valil got up at Warwick in that race we touched on earlier with Nitroglycerine. And Lou Valil won it quite well, beating Foxy Fraulein. So, can certainly make her presence felt here.
And Ngozi is number 10, Marcus Wilson, Damien Thornton.
Yeah, he's one of the long shots here. He finished at the tail of Grafton last time, so needs to find a couple of lengths.
What is Marcus's dad's name?
He's quite a nice man.
Yes. I think the one might need the run. Weight stable. This mare, last start winner over the 2,000 metres. Everything else, well, Amalgamation Maxi is slightly on the drift, out a point to 650. Nitroglycerine's out 2 points, then back in a point to 950. I mentioned Leery, the favourite. Bay Street's been 350 to 420. Furthering solid at 550. I mentioned Louva Lil and Ngozi is the roughie there at... Is that how we say it? G? Is
Close.
it silent
Yeah,
G?
possibly. Ngozi or Ngozi?
Or are you going to go silent N?
Interesting race tempo-wise. A lot of these, or most of them, like to sit, midfield
Yes.
or worse. Bay Street can go forward, and obviously Marcus Wilson with 3 runners, he's got a bit of a plan. You position handy or
Well,
back.
yeah, you would think so. I mean, that's what Chris Waller does, obviously. Otherwise, you end up with 3 back markers in a walking race.
Yes,
so
yes.
you've got to do something.
Where is Marcus?
I haven't seen Marcus. Maxie, I think the best horse in the race is Amalgamation, but he looked like he might need the run.
Which is fair enough because he went around in the Derby back in May, late May, and that was his last run. So
no, he had first up.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, but I mean he's only had the 1 run back. So
that's right.
Yeah, you'd be thinking he's going to get better for this. But it lacks a little bit of depth, so he'd have to be here with some hope. But I'm going with this mare that is rock hard fit. Both of my top 2 choices here have been going around and around, the 5 and the 8. So I've got them ahead. I've got Leery on top. I'd love to see her take up a forward spot, first, second or third. She usually switches off. And pretty confident that she's going to be really hard to beat here, number 5. 8 Furthering, definitely. Then the 7, Bay Street. And then I've got the 1 in Amalgamation, 5, 8, 7 and 1.
I can't say I see it any differently. I was 1, 5, 8, 7, but I've had to swap because, Leery just looks really up to the mark and Amalgamation. I actually think Amalgamation looks as though he's come back a magnificent animal. And he was beaten 10 lengths the other day first up, but it was a really fast run mile. And I get that's why Marcus probably put him in this.
To you, Gary, congratulations on a great career, my friend. One of the best blokes you'll meet. And to you and Kylie and all the family, all the best for the future, Gary Gearon, upon announcing his retirement from race riding this week. So they come up well at the top of the home straight, and we wait for the favourite Leery, Nitroglycerine to move in, and Amalgamation away from the barrier as well. Or Bay Street, sorry, it is. Bay Street's got the black cap. Amalgamation's moved into line. So here's Nitroglycerine and the favourite Leery about to move in. And the third of the day is about to unfold at the top of the home straight. And the Ipswich Cup starting point over the 2150. And we're nearly right to go with Nitroglycerine going to an outside gate. Leery's our favourite, drawn 1 from the outside. And the light now turned on, all in, racing now. And Leery was away okay. And likewise, Nitroglycerine out wide and Ngozi's rolling forward. And right up there as well as Bay Street as Leery's drifted back. Louv Lil back near the inside of Furthering. Leery's now second last and Amalgamation is about 3 lengths away. But in front's Nitroglycerine. And second now is Ngozi and third is Bay Street. Followed by Furthering fourth and Louv Lil 50 inside. 2.5 to Leery and about 4 lengths away to Amalgamation, who's back at the tail. So in front's Nitroglycerine by 3 lengths now. Second, Ngozi. Third, the inside is Bay Street, being kept company by Furthering. 1.5 to Louv Lil on the inside of Leery, who's second last at the school, out towards the 1450. And Amalgamation's about 3 lengths away. So Nitroglycerine for Ben Thompson, out with a big lead, led by 5 lengths now. Second is Ngozi. A length away, third is Bay Street. And next one, Furthering over on the outside. They're clear then from Louv Lil, followed by Leery, who is second last over on the outside of Louv Lil. And Amalgamation, still a good, probably 3 or 4 lengths away, must spot the leader. I reckon about 14 or 15. So Nitroglycerine is in front by 5 lengths here. Second, Ngozi, a length and a half away. Third is Furthering, followed by Bay Street on the rail. Further back to Leery, making some ground now, passing Louvlil on the fence, and last of all is Amalgamation now tacking on. So Nitroglycerine at the 800 metres mark is in front by 3. Second, Ngozi, a length and a half away. Third, Furthering over on the outside of Bay Street on the rail. And further back to Leery, third last, about probably 5 or 6 lengths off the leader, but taking closer order. Further back to Louvlil and Amalgamation's last of all. So Nitroglycerine's in front by 2.5. Here comes Leery making ground around the outside. Ngozi's under pressure. Further back to Furthering, and they're clear from Louvlil, and Bay Street has dropped out at the 250. So in front's Nitroglycerine. Leery's closing into the second. Ngozi third. They're followed further back by Furthering. In front is Nitroglycerine. Still got a good lead at the moment. Leery trying hard. The inside is Ngozi. Furthering down the outside and further back to Louvlil. In front's Nitroglycerine, though. Nitroglycerine has won it well in the end. Second's a blanket go. Could be any of 3, really. With inside out of being Ngozi, Leery and Furthering. The judge can have that, followed by Louvlil, and they broke right away from Bay Street, and Amalgamation pulling up alongside the stablemate up the rear. So Nitroglycerine has pinched it. Number 3, Ben Thompson for Bruce Brown. Number 3, Nitroglycerine, and has led all the way and been all too good in the end. What a great photo for the second. 3 of them hitting the line. Leery was making ground around the outside and looked like it might be a threat before the home turn, but didn't quite go on with the job. The inside, Ngozi battled on well, and Furthering out wide lunging. So a 3-way photo for the second, 3 and a photo. And it might even be that Leery is the one to miss out, but 3's won it. Nitroglycerine. Number 3, 2:15.95, the gallop there, 2:15.95. And they've run home at 35.57, 35.50 and 7. 2:15.95, 35.50 and 7. 3 and a photo. All too good in the end. Nitroglycerine by Better Than Ready from a semi-Pelotins mare, Semi-Sin. And that's his 5th win at start 53, leading all the way and running them ragged, really. That's his...
I bet he says...
He's going to tell me it was a moral.
I know. I can hear it. I can hear it now. So Better Than Ready getting a long-distance winner here in Nitroglycerine. So here he comes, the winning trainer. Big smile on his face, Brucey Brown.
Yeah, that's right. Not only does he win a golden slipper, he can win a staying race at Ipswich in a benchmark 58. Brucey, on the spot, thank you. Brucey, you go a long way to find another race like this for this horse. Well spotted.
Yeah, he's a stayer. Damien Thornton rode him the other day. She put him over 2 miles, but he hasn't jumped. This is the first time he's jumped in about a year properly. And
why does he do this?
He doesn't have. He's meant to have head and tail, and they never put a head and tail on him at Warwick. They put a bar on him, and I said, "You put a bar on him. His horse should stand flat-footed and never had head and tail." But anyhow, that's another story.
Yeah. You came here with a plan today to lead?
Just to be happy where he wanted to be. He has led last preparation twice and just got run down the line, so there's no speed. Ben just took the bull by the horns and said, "See you later."
Super job, Brucey Brown. Well done.
The Kiwi stayers.
The Kiwi stayers, Maxie.
Yes.
You'll be strutting up Long Street in Hendra by the 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Brucey's dad, one of the real legends of the training ranks there in Sydney. But 10 Ngozi at a big price, gets second there.
Yep.
So there are the placings after the running of our staying events. The winner getting way off the fence there in the home straight. It must have been 5 or 6 horses off the rails in that 2150 metre contest.
All right, let's get back to Anthony.
What are the numbers? Do you have the numbers?
Motel from the Michael Nolan stable. Robbie Dolan is aboard this 7-year-old by Uncle Mo. Oh, he's just drifted back out, Maxie. He went 440 to 420 to 370, now 390, now $4. So what else are they backing now? Chayse and Adam went 420 to 550. Skater, 650 to 7, back into 6. So a nibble there for Skater. And I can't really see any other major moves. I mean, Jeronimos has been pretty solid, Maxie, around the $7 mark.
Yes, first up run was quite good for the top weight. Jimmy Orman, to pilot here, should get every chance over the 1600. Eventually going to want something a little bit further. It's a bit surprised about the drift with Chayse and Adam, a 3-year-old filly by Morris. And is it a Dundee or mare? Yes, Double Deal. Nice pedigree behind her. And her last 2 wins have been progressive, the maiden, the spell, and then that first up in a rating band 58. This is a little bit harder, but she's doing everything right. And with that pedigree, I think she can go a little bit further. So despite the drift in the market, happy to go with Chayse and Adam from Deloche, number 4. It was a big winner, Kilcoy, by a big space, and then every chance last start. Has to go in the mix. Jeronimos from the good gate, Jimmy Orman. I picture getting a nice soft run near the inside and then idling by. Mark Duplessis down as the rider. There wasn't one on this morning, so he takes them out on the Thornton runner here. Motel I've left out. Interesting runner, former South Aussie, won 5 races in the area. The last win was at Murray Bridge, and the 2 runs up here have been okay, but deserves to be favourite, I'm not sure.
Well, they've been over 1,100 and 1,300. He was sort of 3 wide the trip at Toowoomba last time out with cover. I've had a slight change. I've actually added in the top weight and dropped out Deloche. Just thought the top weight looked like he'd probably come to hand pretty quickly. He's had 1 run back, but second up the mile doesn't look unachievable at all. So 6 to beat 2, 1 and 7. As we come to you, Anthony.
And Adam, just back to $5 late. Deloche drifting a little bit at the end. $7 about Jeronimos. Now, Chayse and Adam and Motel to move in. And Maxi Tap to come along. And Deloche as well. So I reckon there'd be about 4 or 5 to move up here. Impending Rose away from the barrier. Ben Thompson riding. Lovely ride in front from Ben on board. Nitroglycerine to win for Bruce Brown. Indeed, Andrew. And we've got now Deloche going into line for Michael Rodd, who rode the opening winner of the day. And the well-supported Motel to move up. And here's Maxi Tap to move in as well. And the field now just about right to run. So Daintree Diva, gate number 1, Impending Rose will go in and complete the line. 3 to 1 the field in the old language, give or take. Motel a narrow favourite. Impending Rose about to complete the line for Ben Thompson, looking for a double Ben. Daintree Diva, Jeronimos, Skater, drawn in. Little Jerry, idling by. And they're all in. Light now turned on. Away, and Daintree Diva pinged away in front from second is Skater. Rolling forward as Chayse and Adam. Little Jerry's up into 4th and Jeronimos 50 inside. There's Maxi Tap out 3 wide, looping forward quickly ahead of Deloche idling by. Motel's gone back and Impending Rose is last of all. Skater's in front, second the outside as Maxi Tap. A little bit fired up, and third is Daintree Diva on the inside of Chayse and Adam. 3 lengths away to Jeronimo. There's a Little Jerry, followed by idling by on the inside of Deloche. 1.5 lengths to Motel and Impending Rose over on the outside. So the Skaters in front by 3 parts, and second is Maxi Tap. Third, Daintree Diva. 4th, the outside was Chayse and Adam. 1.5 lengths to Jeronimo. There's a Little Jerry, followed by idling by Deloche on the outside, Motel and Impending Rose about 9 lengths off the leader. So the Skaters in front by a length and seconds. Maxi Tap at the 800 metres marker. Third, Daintree Diva. Chayse and Adam 4th on the outside. They sneak away from Jeronimo's. 1.5 lengths then to idling by on the rail, going forward ahead. Little Jerry getting away from the fence here is Duplessis making some ground, followed by Deloche on the outside of Motel. Still back second last, and last of all is still Impending Rose. Skaters in front by 1.5 lengths under pressure as Maxi Tap, sneaking up the inside as Daintree Diva. Wider out as Chayse and Adam. Jeronimos is saving ground on the rail, and idling by gets right towards the outside. So Skater's just in front. Daintree Diva on the outside was second. Further back to Chayse and Adam. Next along is Jeronimos, idling by down the outside. And Motel sneak up the inside here. Daintree Diva reaching the lead. The outside, Jeronimos is lunging though, but won't get there. Daintree Diva has one from Jeronimos. Chayse and Adam, Skater, Motel idling by, followed by D-Losh, Impending Rose, Maxi Tap and Little Jerry. Daintree Diva for Jaden Lloyd will kick to win from Jeronimos, and Chayse and Adam.
And Adam was there, got going late. So Jaden Lloyd and Jimmy Orman on the outside. Still waiting for the numbers, but Daintree Diva will be the winner clearly over the one Jeronimos. Chayse and Adam getting third in the white cap, blue colours, and then Skater has finished back in fourth. Motel has finished around about fifth after getting that inside run, went flat the last 100, and idling by was running on the outside there, but did ping the gates from the inside there, the winner Daintree Diva, and was quite close today, up to the 16.66, and has lasted from an encouraging run from the second horse for maybe next time. So 7-1, 6 and 5.
Forded barrier one, Maxie was always in the perfect plumb position, wasn't he? Third the fence, and you could just see him sneaking up underneath or in front of Chayse and Adam coming to the turn, and just full of running when he popped off the fence too. So Sheila and John are both here today. Now, not sure whose horse this is because they do have their specials. And of course, we saw John on Saturday. Sheila's coming this time to have a chat, so we'll get Sheila's thoughts. So the team is quite actually hot to trot at the moment, Maxie, as far as winners
Yeah, well,
going. They're going very well.
Knight's Choice was very good on Saturday.
Wasn't he?
And then we see the famous Laxon colours saluting there on Daintree Diva.
Yeah, fantastic. Sheila joins us now. Great job second up. Well done.
Oh, it was amazing. We didn't expect that, and I just said, jump her out, just sit on the rail and save her for the last go. And I was a bit worried about her being that close, but it was probably the place to be today.
Yeah, it was an easy watch from the 600 when she just sort of charged up, peeled off the fence.
Yes, I have never seen her look better, so maybe she's really going to have a good campaign this time in.
Indeed. And we're going to go further?
Well, we hope so, but we might stick around this distance for the next one or two. But I've always thought she'd make a nice day, and you know I love stayers.
Oh, we know you love stayers. Is she one of yours or John?
She's actually one of mine.
Oh, yes, right. And Knight's Choice was good on the weekend?
Was super on the weekend. Super, 2,000 metres, go further. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows what might be on the horizon?
Who knows? I said to John on Saturday, are you eyeing off any of that big Magic Millions money?
I'm eyeing off something in the first Tuesday of November.
Oh, great. Next year?
Yes. But always, he's a Magic Millions horse, so, probably the Wave or something like that, he's a 4-year-old, so, yeah.
The team's going great.
Going super.
Yeah, good to see. Enjoy the win. Good on you, Sheila.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. We're so blessed to have John Simons and Sheila Laxon, I think, here in Queensland. They definitely do add a flavour of expertise as far as stayers go, Maxie.
Yes.
Sheila, of course, winning a Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, and sort of John had that good sprinter.
They've got both covered, don't they?
Yeah, everything covered. It's all coming to the fore, as you say. They've got a nice little team, and future, of course, very bright for Knight's Choice. I don't know where he's going to end up, but it's by Extreme Choice. But the dam, I think Sheila trained the dam of him, and I think she might have won over 2,000 metres, so plenty of...
She was a more than ready man.
Yeah, but she could run over a bit of trip. And so there's plenty of stamina on the maternal side, but that looks a good race if they can keep him going. The Wave, 1,800 metres in early January at the coast for him. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, 7 beats 1, 6 and 5. That was the first leg of the quarter here. So 7, Daintree Diva is who you need. Anthony?